Hello, Chuck the Testos here. Welcome to another Everything You Need to Know video, but this time covering the Lightning Sorceress. If I forget anything, please feel free to let me know in the comments. First thing first, let's be honest here, if you expect a strong, easy to play build, you need to understand a few things. To start off, D2 has never been super kind to lightning damage. Most areas in the game are filled with lightning immune monsters, although most of them are easily breakable. You should not play Lightning Sorceress of any kind unless you have Mercenary with Infinity. Trust me on this one. So the first and the last build I am presenting today is the Lightning Nova Sorceress. Why is it the first and the last? Well, let's move on to the gear. Starting with our little crown thingy, Griffon's High. This is by far the best in-slot helm for any lightning build. First off, if you equip a +2 skill helm, you will see your lightning nova damage go up a bit. But no, it doesn't mean you deal more damage. The secret stat here is the -20 to enemy lightning resistance. Reducing enemy resistance is most of the time more efficient than increasing your own damage, unless the enemy resistance is already at 0. With Griffon, you may use either runes or phase sets depending on what you need the most. Seal Shade is also a decent choice if you struggle to hit the maximum block. It will greatly help and it offers some magic find on top of it. Shaco can also be used if you need the extra magic find. You have 3 options for the amulet, either Maras, a rare amulet, or a crafted amulet. The stats you are looking for are 2 skills, faster cast rate, and ideally some resistances. Note that with this build we will use energy shield, meaning that any bonus to mana and mana regen is a huge help. The best shield for any Nova Sorceress is Gurki, +1 skills and an insane amount of block chance, making it much easier to reach maximum block without spending an insane amount of dexterity points. On top of that, it reduces both magical and physical damage. Keep in mind the shield will be slightly nerfed next season, but it will still be the best in slot in my opinion. You have 3 choices for the boots as well. Waterwalk is probably my top choice here. Because we will be using maximum block, I highly suggest reaching for the 48 faster block rate breakpoint, as it will allow you to cast spells faster after we have blocked a hit. This can be the difference between having to save and exit or being able to escape from the dark side. After you get hit, you have a recovery animation that needs to happen. So with 48 faster block rate, you reach a breakpoint that makes it much faster to block, allowing you to cast either Nova or Teleport away. War Traveler is always a nice option if you are going for Magic Find, but keep in mind that without 48 faster block rate, you should teleport a bit away from monsters and think of teleporting right into them. You know, just to be safe, keep a respectable distance that is virus friendly. Fuck, I really made a virus joke. Third option is Marowak. If you are struggling to get Cannot Be Frozen anywhere, this is your best bet. The rings are a Stone of Jordan. 2 of those will easily double your mana, which is your lifeline. You can also replace one with Ravenfrost if you need Cannot Be Frozen, but I would personally just opt for Marowak in that case, as removing a Surge is pretty harmful to your damage and maximum mana, which translates into your life. Because we are using Energy Shield. The best bet is Arak hands down. Faster cast rate and +1 skill. You know what they say, if you teleport around too much, your robe may lift up. That's why you use a bell. The armor has 2 or 3 real options. First is Atmaz. Personally, I am not a fan unless you are going for extra magic find. The second option is Viper Magi. This will highly help with your lacking resistances and offer a decent amount of faster cast rate. The third option is Ormus with Nova skill, but if you are playing on hardcore, I would probably opt for Viper Magi over Ormus, as it will free some socket slot to use for phase sets instead of runes. Damage wise, Ormus is slightly on top though. The gloves may also have 3 options. First are chances if you want magic find. Second option is Mage Fist to get some faster cast rate, otherwise my personal favorite is Blood Fist, 40 life and 30 faster hit recovery. I highly recommend since you are always in melee range of monster. The 30 faster hit recovery may actually save your life. and with those items you shouldn't need Mage Fist unless you want to hit the 200 breakpoint, which I believe is a bit of a controversy subject. Many people will say that 200 breakpoint is the best for Light Nova, but personally I feel like it's too much of a stretch to reach and it with and it fucking shit it without making some kind of sacrifice, so I prefer to stick to the previous breakpoint. How ephemeral can it be to speak? The weapon is Eshutas, there is no better alternative, but Oxy is also a nice option for magic fight. On swap, you should be using Call to Arms for the battle order and command with +2 skill shield. Obviously, 9 lightning skiller charms, and you should focus on life and resistances on the small charms, but more faster hit recovery is also good. On your mercenary you absolutely want infinity. Everything else I don't care. The important, the important part here is to get 117 faster cast rate, which is a breakpoint before the last. 30 faster hit recovery is greatly recommended, and with any source using max block, 48 faster block rate is absolutely a necessity. But this is my own personal opinion and some will disagree. You can simply use 2 shells in the shield with waterworks to reach a breakpoint. As for your stats, you want enough point in strength to equip gear, enough dex for max block, and everything else in energy. The areas you can farm are Coast, Chaos Sanctuary, Eldritch, Shank, and Tier 3 maps. The skills are 20 Nova, 20 Charge Balls, Telekinesis, and Lightning Mastery. Enough points into Energy Chill to reach 80% Absorb, and everything else into Warm. But note that Shiver Armor is also a decent choice. Because we are using skill with a low range, we are going for both max block and energy shield to keep us alive. For each point into telekinesis, energy shield will become more and more efficient. At level 1 telekinesis, each damage will remove 2 points from your mana, and at max level, it removes 0.75. Also, resistances and damage reduction do not affect your mana, so damage at 100 resist versus 0 resistance will remove the same amount of mana points from your glow. But it doesn't mean that you need to ignore those, because if you get hit by mana burn, you will die pretty damn fast. So now you may be wondering, well, what about the other lightning source? And I say to you, what other lightning source? No, there are no other lightning source. If you want to choose yourself a character and try lightning and chain lightning, you will be the saddest lightning source alive. But since I am here, I'm going to save you a lot of work. Well, this is it. You have reached the end. If you like this kind of video and will enjoy more of those, don't forget to like and leave a comment. If you aren't subscribed, now is the most perfectly balanced time to do so. And until next stream or video, as always, I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.